This is literally the craziest thing that has ever happened to me in my life, guys. And I want you guys to know before the video starts, before I tell you exactly what happened, I want you guys to know I am 100% okay. It was a very dangerous situation, but I'm okay. I came out of it alive. I was very, very lucky. Now to start the story, you guys know Elegant Elliot. Now I've made a couple videos with him. He's like one of my best friends. We hang out daily. One of the main things me and Elliot like to go do when we hang out is play basketball. Now to start this story off, basically me and Elliot, we're hanging out at his house. We're playing Xbox One. We're playing 2K17. We're having a good time. And Elliot has the idea that we should go and hang out in Brooksville. Now Brooksville is about an hour from where I live. We usually go to Brooksville and we hang out with girls, or we go and hang out with some people that Elliot knew down there, and we would just go and play some basketball. We would have fun. And I've done this like 4 or 5 times in the past like month. We went down there and we hung out and we played basketball at a park down there, and it was all fun. It was fine. But this time was a little bit different, and it's weird because I kind of got a bad feeling about it, and I didn't really want to go down there. And I was telling Elliot that, and he's like, "Nah, man, it'd be cool. Let's just go." And I'm like, "All right, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go." We get in my truck. We drive down to Brooksville. Everything's fine. We get down to Brooksville. We get to the basketball court, which is at this kind of small park. And we get there, and we're chilling with his friend. Now, when we pulled up to the park to chill with his friend, there was a couple other people with his friend. And it was cool. You know, I don't really know anybody up there. I'm just a cool person. I'm cool with everybody. You know, let's chill. Let's play some basketball. That's what it was. And it was just normal to me. I had no bad vibes at that point. It was just like, you know what? We're okay. We're playing basketball. It's fun. It's a normal night. We shoot the basketball around a little bit. The other friends go away. It's just me, Elliot, and the one kid that I actually met a couple times. His name's Reese. We're all just shooting around. It's fun. And then after about 15-20 minutes, 2 other guys walk up. Now, these guys had a weird vibe to them, and I could kind of tell, but at the same time, I wasn't really worried about it because I didn't, you know, you never know what can happen, but at this time, I didn't really think about it. So we just kept playing. We were like, "Yo, you guys want to play?" We were playing horse. So they're like, "Yo, you guys want to play?" They're like, "Yeah, all right." Now we start playing. We're all shooting for a good about 10 minutes, and then it comes to one of the dudes that came up's turn to shoot. He shoots and he makes it. Alright, and then Elliot was after him, so Elliot had to shoot and make that shot. Elliot goes up to where the dude had to shoot, and the guy had a weird look on his face, and it was a sketchy situation, but, you know, we didn't expect nothing. Elliot goes to shoot the ball, right? And when Elliot is about to shoot the ball, now I seen this part in complete slow motion, and it's like kind of stuck in my head. Well, when Elliot went to go shoot the ball, this guy hit, like in slow motion, I seen it comes up behind him and he hits him from behind, hits him right in his face. He hit it, Elliot, on his right side. Yeah, so he came up and hit him on his right side and then continued and got him in a chokehold and slammed Elliot on the ground. Now at this point, I seen that happen. I'm running to go hit the dude. And when I go to hit the dude, I see his friend from the corner of my eye running up too. And with that motion, I was about to hit him, and I seen him pull out a gun. As soon as I seen that gun, he looks at me and he's like, "Get on the ground, get on the ground." And obviously, I dropped to my knees. My hands are straight like this. At that moment, my breath was gone. I was scared out of my mind. I did not want to die over personal things, a couple $100s and nothing like that. We're on the ground. Elliot's on the ground. The dude's holding him in a headlock. Why he's reaching in Elliot's pockets, taking his phone, taking his money, taking everything off him. Even took his belt off of him. Why the guy holding the gun over me, he's telling me, "Empty out your pockets, empty out your pockets. What you got? Give me your watch." I take my watch off. I throw it over to him. I reach in my pockets. I threw him my phone. I threw him my truck keys. And I threw him my belt. And he's still aiming the gun at me. And the worst part about this, the thing that really stopped my heart, was the moment this guy, I'm dead serious, looked at me and said, "Give me all of your stuff and then I'm going to shoot you." That's when my heart stopped. There was nothing I could do. This guy was like about 4 or 5 feet away from me, so there's no way I can reach the gun to maybe hurry and turn it. There's nothing I could do. I'm on my knees. He has a gun. He's telling me he's going to kill me after I give him my stuff. It was just the worst feeling that you can ever feel, and I don't think anybody could understand it unless they have been in that situation. But as I take everything out of my pocket, he picks it up, and he's like, "Is there anything in your truck? Don't lie to me. I will shoot you." I'm like, "You can go look in my truck, man. I ain't got anything in my truck. Go look." And at that moment, he looks at his friend. His friend gets off of Elliot, and they just run. They run out the entrance of the park. Me and Elliot are on the ground. As they run away, me and Elliot are still laying on the basketball court. We are scared out of our mind. And I'm like, Elliot, we need to get up. We need to run. We need to go to the woods because there is a big, like, thick wooded area to the right. The entrance was to our left. The woods to our right. I'm telling Elliot, we need to get up. We need to run, dude. Elliot was scared. He's like, no, we need to wait a couple minutes until they get farther away because if we get up, he was scared they were going to try to shoot at us, which they could have just shot us right there before they ran. And I kept telling Elliot, I'm like, no, we need to get up. We need to run. I didn't want to get up and just run without him. I'm like, Elliot, we need to get up. We need to run. We need to go now to the woods. We need to get up and get out of this spot. What if they come back? We need to go. Well, after telling him a couple times, I could see he was ready. I just got up, and I knew he was going to get up too when I got up. And we got up, and we ran to the woods. Now, Elliot had slides on, so that was a pain in the ass. But we got up, and we ran to them woods as fast as we fucking can. We had no phone because they took them. We had my truck keys. They had my truck keys. There was no way to get in my truck, drive off or something. So there was nothing we could do. We get in the woods, and we're like, all right, now what? Because we felt a little safe. You know, they're not going to come and try to find us in the woods. Like, there was too thick of woods. There was no way they were going to find us. But we couldn't go out the entrance and go to the street and try to find a house to call the cops because that's where they ran. We were not going to run that way. Well, after like 35 minutes of running through the woods, we found a house. It was like a mobile home house. And we go up to the front gate because we seen someone outside with a flashlight. And we're like, hey, can you help us? We need help. Do you have a phone? Well, it was the weirdest fucking thing. I swear. The dude just shines a light at us. And we're like, all right, he sees us. And we're like, hey, we need help. Do you have a phone? We need to call someone. And the dude just keeps shining the light at us. We asked him like 3 or 4 times, and this dude did not respond at all. The dogs are barking in his backyard, and it was just, we were already scared out of our mind, and we're like, oh my God, dude, are you kidding me? Me and Elliot like literally just left right there. We had to keep going through woods, and then finally, after hopping like 6 fences, some of them barbed wire, I actually got my hand stabbed from the barbed wire. But yeah, we got to a road after running through fields and woods and everything. We got to a road. It was actually really close to the park, and we didn't even realize we walked in a big old circle. We got to a house that Elliot used to live at. Because Elliot was in foster care, he used to live at that house, and it was just like so coincidence. We get to the house, we knock on the door, they answer. It's like, at this moment, it's like 3 in the morning, 3:30. We get in the house, and that's when I seen Elliot's face for the first time because it was all dark outside. I look at Elliot, and I'm like, dude, that guy hit you hard, dude. Both his nose there was blood all coming down, and it was all over his mouth. And then right here in his beard, he had a big old like glob of blood. I'm like, holy shit, dude. That guy hit you hard, man. Are you okay? And he was just perfectly fine. He was just bleeding and stuff. But it was bad. But anyways, get to the point. We called the cops. The cops come out. The people didn't touch my truck. My truck was still at the park. We called the cops. They come to the house. They question us. We made reports. We get outside, and they have helicopters flying everywhere. They have cop cars on almost every street. Like, it was insane how quick they were to do that, and I really much appreciate that because that was the craziest thing I ever went through, and it made me feel a little bit safer in the whole situation. I had to call my parents. I called my dad. I'm like, hey, Dad, are you near Mom? Can you get away from her? I need to tell you something. And he gets away from her because my mom worries a lot, and I was like, this will drive my mom insane. Anyways, I talked to my dad. I'm like, hey, can you go to my house, get my spare truck key, and drive it out here to me? I got robbed and everything, and he was calm about it, but you know, I could tell he was worried and stuff. But I get my spare key. The cops are waiting by my truck. We finally get my truck. We told them everything they stole just in case, you know, it pops up at a pawn shop or something. It'd lead back to them. And then we went to the park again, and the cop was there. I get in my truck. They didn't touch anything in my truck. Those people probably robbed us right there, ran away to a safe house and stayed there. So we probably didn't even have to go through all the woods and that, but we were being extra safe because, you know, you get robbed at gunpoint, you're going to be scared. This was literally the scariest thing that will ever happen to me in my life, probably. And I pray, I hope it doesn't happen to any of you guys. It really made me realize that life is a blessing in itself. You guys need to cherish every day because you have no idea what could happen. Tomorrow you could die, tonight, couple hours from now, a month from now. You never really know. So just make sure you don't take life for granted. Make sure if there's someone in your family you love, you let them know you love them, because you don't know if you're going to see them the next day or if you're going to be able to tell them the next day that you love them. I just really want to stress this story to you guys because I want you guys to be safe too. Never underestimate any situation that you're in, because you have no idea what could really happen. I didn't think I was going to get robbed at 3 in the morning at a damn park playing basketball. I don't care about anything that they stole from me. I went the next day, got a new phone and all that. Like, money, they can have my watch, they can have my belt, they can have all of that, they can have my phone. I don't care about any of that. I am just glad I am alive. I'm glad Elliot's okay. And I'm glad the cops didn't have to call my parents at night and tell them that their son died. But anyways, guys, that is literally the craziest thing in my life that has happened. I didn't even really want to make a video on this because I know a lot of you guys are going to be worried. And I'm sorry if this video worries you. But I want to bring it to y'all's attention that just be safe. Don't underestimate anything, for real, guys. I really love you guys and I appreciate your support. I'm glad that I didn't get shot that night. I'm glad I can make this video for you guys, and I'm glad I'm still here to create content for you guys still. That's pretty much the end of this video. That's pretty much it for this video. I just really wanted to let you guys know what happened in my life because you guys are a big part of it. I love you guys oh so very much. Be safe out there, please, because still hasn't really processed in my head what happened. But peace, guys. I'll see you guys in a next video. Hopefully it's not one as serious as this. Love you guys. Peace.